What's up, hustlers? Hope you out there hustling hard and staying safe. It's your boy Gig Hustler PJ, sliding in for another video. Alright, y'all. So my homie, about a couple of days ago, almost a week now, give or take, he called me up, asked me, man, he wanted to do what I'm doing. He pretty much, he wants to come and do Doordash and independent contractor work full time like I did. His W-2, they pretty much downsized. They found the new way, a cheaper way to make the stuff that his department was making. Either they outsourcing it or they found the machine that could do it. You know how these jobs be doing. So they let that go, the whole department. It's over with. So he was just like, hey, bro, I want to do what you doing, blah, blah, blah. Can you show me? Because I need to get some money. I need to, I just moved to this apartment. Got my girl. She had kids prior to a relationship. He got a lot of stuff on his plate. Told him, nah, that ain't the move. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not. You can get there. You can get to full time. And when I'm saying Doordash, I'm really referring to independent contractor work. Fully. You can get there, but it's not a light switch transition. It's not like you working at Target and then you want to switch to, let's say, Best Buy or Walmart. Those are similar fields. There still are W-2. You're just changing one thing to another. Going into independent contractor, it's a lifestyle change. And I feel like a lot of W-2 people, when they talk about this subject matter, they only talk about it from a W-2 perspective. And if you keep thinking like that, yeah, you're not going to understand it fully. You're not going to get the gist of it or what you have to do. You can't transition from a W-2 to an independent contractor instantly. You have to take steps. You have to figure the thing out. When I started years ago, I didn't jump right into full time. I was still working. I had multiple jobs and was working after jobs. After work, blah, blah, blah. At times I had time, weekends, blah, blah, blah. But when it got to that point when I was like, I'm gonna have to do this full time because I'm not gonna be able to work, which I've told this story before. Long story short, I was gone for years, 6 years. And then that particular summer, I was about to get my kids for the first time. So I'm like, man, my kids come first. I had to figure it out. I'm gonna have to transition. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to figure out what I need because the job, I got blessed. I got help from one of my grandmas. She was able to get them in the camp, blah blah blah, a good camp. It was cool, but I had to get them there on time, all that. And my job, I had the time. The hours weren't working. They was gonna bump heads because I had to be there at 6. The kids had to be at camp at 8. It just was never gonna work. Even if I switched stuff up, it just wasn't going to work. And they weren't primarily out there in Chicago at the time, so they didn't know how to maneuver. So it was just like, I had to go all in, so I had to learn. So, I mean, of course, I had like 2-3 months before I did that, but I'm like, man, I'm going to have to learn. I'm going to have to transition. I'm going to have to figure it out. So I started doing more Doordash and figure things out, figure out how much money I did. I transitioned to it, but it still was months. I was doing it for months before I even went to that part to where I jumped. And and back then it was easier than it is now. But I'm the type, don't never say never. I improved it. I'm the walking embodiment of willpower, of putting your faith, your mind, your will in front of you. You can do it. 6 years incarcerated, 2 felons. And I got both my cars are in my name. My apartment's in my name. Everything is in my name because I applied myself and I kept going. I didn't let my setbacks set me back. I know a couple people that I am related to. I'm not going to tell their exact jobs. They have great career jobs, quote unquote career jobs, and they're in their parent houses. They've lost houses, multiple houses. They lost things. That's why I say it's not always about how you get the money. It's what you do with the money. If you make $1 million a year and you spend $1 million a year, you're living check to check. There's no way around it. Got this all about perspective and applying yourself to what you hear. If you want to do something, especially independent, being more independent, you have to put your best foot forward. You just can't wake up and hope that it works out for you. Auntie said the realest stuff I've ever heard, not ever heard, but she told me that she needs somebody to tell her what to do. Talking about as far as jobs, she needs someone to tell her what time to be at work, what she got to do at the job, and that was the realest thing. I feel like that was personal insight. That's something, her being real with herself, knowing what type of person she is. She needs that type of structure in her life. And a lot of people do need that type of structure. A lot of people do need that. I got to be at this time and XYZ, blah blah blah. They get my medical, all that stuff. They need W-2s to do that. And there's nothing against them. There's no us versus them, none of that stuff. I respect that. Know yourself. Know what you need to survive off of. Know what you're comfortable with. If you transition to independent contractor, there's that certain things you have to take care of that stuff. I have medical, I have dental, I have a W-2, I have all these things. Full-time independent contractor. You can get your own benefits. I go to the dentist every 6 months off my medical insurance, and I go to the doctor every year for my birthday. That's my birthday present to myself. I go to the doctor every year. Well, that's the schedule. They say that's as much they have to see me. They don't have to see me more than one time a year. I have that stuff. I have cars insurance. I have W-2. You could do all that stuff yourself. It's just on you if you're on this side of the field. If you're an independent contractor, you have to take care of all that. You don't go into HR and they take care of it. You have to. And that thing doesn't work for a lot of people, which is cool. Like, back to my homie, like, he has to transition. I'm like, no, your transition to, you can't do it instantly, especially you got bills, you got rent. No, now if you was by yourself at your mama house, I would have said, yeah, you could have tried it, but no, you can't do it because you need that money now. And it's a learning curve to all this stuff. You need the time to learn this. You're not going to be able to learn this and make money instantly. No, it's very rare. Told him no. I think he felt some type of way. I just was being nothing but real to him. I wasn't telling him he couldn't, but it just wasn't. I wouldn't hang my head on it. Go get some temp jobs. Go do this on the side. Learn it. See if it works for you. See if you can do it. Then apply it to a full-time position, and not just learning your markets, but apply it in other things. Get your bags. Get your catering bags. Get a vehicle that is helpful to the type of work you want to do. If you're going to do ride share, get a vehicle that can hold a decent amount of people and it's a gas saver. If you're going to do stuff like what they call it, last minute hauls or whatever, I forgot the exact name of it, but like moving stuff from like Home Depot and stuff like that, get you a vehicle that suits that saves you gas and is fuel efficient, all that stuff. You have to invest in yourself in this independent contractor stuff, so you can make more money. You have to get fuel efficient vehicles or the right things to help. You have to invest in it. It's not a light switch thing. I keep saying that. Get bags, get a lot of stuff you have to get. You have to invest for it to make you more money. That's the difference. W-2s, you just put the work in and you get paid. Independent contractor, you have to invest in it to increase your pay, to increase your possibilities. It's like burning candle at both ends. Because you make more money, but you also have to save more money. That's what you gotta do. You gotta do it on both corners. You have to save a lot of money. That helps you make more money and not spend as much money. That's you gotta play it for both ends. It's a lot more mental work in this type of work. But is it possible? I am living proof that it is possible. And don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. But is it easy? No. You have to do those tests yourself to see if you're the type of person that can do this lifestyle. It ain't easy. A lot of days don't want to get up. A lot of days, hey, excuse me, I want to chill. It doesn't happen. But don't or the hoo-ha that it's all, horrible on one side. No, neither side is great. W-2s can close, open every day. Independent contractor work, like I say, I'm talking about all independent contractor work. Doordash can deactivate you, yeah. Uber can deactivate you, yeah. There's all types of independent contract work. It's barbers, strippers, there's all types of independent contractor work, construction workers, all that. I don't know why they consider just one thing when we talk about these apps. Yes, I do mainly depend on the apps. I'm not going to tell that story, but I have a multitude of them. And I try to do the things to keep them in order, but hey, stuff happens. But there's no guarantees, no matter what. I am a prime believer in that. There is no 100%, no matter which way you slice it. So it's up to you. You look into yourself and say what type of person you are, and say, does this work for you? Is this what you really want? And test it out. Don't jump head first into the pool. See how deep it is. See if you can handle it. Then transition to full time, if that's what you want to do. Don't instantly, let's go. No, I don't want nobody to be hurt. I don't want to see nobody pass the road and they ask for quarters. Take your time. Study, research, all of that apply when you transition over, if you choose to. Hey man, is this on my heart? I hope this helped y'all, man. If y'all made this far in the video, y'all touched the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all, man. Hit that like and subscribe to your boy. Hustler out. Peace.